Welcome, welcome. Today we will be showcasing one of my new favorite builds, the Pyre Brawler Assassin. If you're unsure what I mean by brawler, check out my previous guide video on assassins to learn about the different types of assassins that I've mentioned. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the build. Here are the stats that are shown on screen, both pre-shrine and post-shrine. We have high agility for our usual assassin talents, the revenge talents, which I'm a huge fan of, and just general mobility overall. We have decent strength for Spinecunner, high fortitude pre-shrine for talents like exoskeleton, but this build specifically goes high charisma for talents like unnecessary theatrics and manipulator, which is going to increase our weapon of choice's damage by quite a bit. This below is the full list of talents that are currently on my build. Hey, if you want the full list of talents, just skip to the time skip on screen and you'll get the full list of talents and mantras with their modifications. Otherwise, let's keep the video going. This build is designed around assassinating a target and then finishing things off with a pretty quick brawl with the crits that you'll have at your disposal. Unlike other assassin builds that I've made in the past, this assassin can actually stay around in the fight after assassinating someone. One warning though, this build that I've made is con specific. In order to squeeze in all the talents and stuff that I wanted to use, I had to use a con, otherwise it just wouldn't work. So keep that in mind when you're looking at the stats if you want to directly copy it, or if you want to modify it for your own needs, you're going to have to tweak the points a little bit. The weapon that I chose for this build is Pyre. I know a lot of people don't like it, but I find it pretty fun and wacky to use, as well as a lot of its unique features that makes brawling with this build a lot more interesting and dynamic. Those features, at least for me, are its running and neutral crit. When you can use them properly during the fight, you can almost treat them like counter moves and punish your opponent for doing just absurdly obvious approaches to you. They do a Gale Lunge, neutral crit. They do a Metal Ball, running crit. The burn on M1 also just allows you to use some gap closer mantras after forcing a dodge from an opponent. Speaking of mantras, let's take a quick peek at the ones that I use specifically on this build. Our oath of choice is Jet Striker, and we'll be using all the Jet Striker moves in this build. With that in mind, our main gap closers are Revenge and Jet Kick. With the Pursuit talent at high agility, using Revenge in tandem with our crits and other moves actually makes you able to dance around your opponents pretty easily, as well as dealing with those pesky mage builds that like to keep their distance so you can just repeatedly close the gap. Now, Jet Kick can also be used for that same purpose or as a combo extender when you're up an opponent's face, especially if you delay it. This build's main guard break is Fireblade. It's a pretty solid choice considering that our weapon already has a lot of high posture damage options such as the neutral crit. Fireblade is just going to give us some fluidity with our combos when we do like the Pyre grab if we land a revenge and uppercut, etc, etc. Our support mantras are Adrenaline Surge for the passive speed buff while using criticals to actually kind of dance around them with the criticals as you'll go pretty fast, as well as the Action Surge talent allowing for some extra swing speed on an already pretty fast heavy weapon. We also have Flame Wisp to just sustain off of all of our burning, keeping us in the fight longer if we have to be. Our other two combat mantras are Fake Strike and Flame Grab. Modifying Flame Grab to actually go a long distance can fake out opponents as they'll think it's over, but you're still going to grab people. And it's not too bad if they're doing very obvious things, as well as being a good combo piece with Fireblade and the Pyre criticals. Fake Strike is often great for parry trades and combos, as people attempting to just keep parry trading like nothing's happening, they're going to be in for a nasty surprise and let you start or extend combos. The mobility that this kit has, aside from its 100 agility, is Dash and Flame Leap. Both provide good horizontal and vertical mobility, with Flame Leap doubling as a combo move in fights. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I'm trying to spend more time slowly working on builds and making them more detailed for you guys to enjoy and go over through the video instead of always having to go through a subwall. However, if you do want to see more builds like this that aren't commonly seen, please like and subscribe. I'm close to 5K and I want to grow even more. Thank you guys, it means so much. If you do want a direct build link though, just join the Discord and it'll be there. Otherwise, use this video for reference. Thank you guys again so much, and I'll see you guys later.